What's up, y'all? um, yeah, I'm in my room right now about to do some work. So I just want to make a quick video. Just happy Wednesday. I made a video earlier talking about my thoughts on Kanye West's interview on Drink Champs with Noriega and DJ NFN. So I love that whole setup. I love the whole vibe. I like the thought behind it because I love anything where it's like, basically bigging up each other and shit like that. Because you don't see that. I love 80 what is it 85 South with Carlos Miller. I love natural talent. I love black men. Black men are so dope, and I love when you can see that exude and how they do things, how they communicate with one another. I love that language that they speak. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's why I picked up a lot of masculine and kind of like men ways, because I appreciate it. I love the logic, how they move off of logic. I love that because I'm an overthinker, so I like how they're able to separate emotions, and I love how they can show aggression. You know what I mean? So it's just I appreciate that. So in that, I think I carry that on into my adulthood. I've always wanted to carry it over into a relationship, and I find that people put well, even now, just becoming wiser, just becoming more open, and just like having these great conversations with God, with my higher self, or what have you. I'm able to get like a better understanding of like how to go about things. So I sometimes, when people ask me about my relationship, or if I'm in a relationship, I start to be like, oh, yes, kudos, boop, boop, boop. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm souped up. And then one person told me, well, y'all don't live together. So when you live together, then you can come back and let us know if you still feel the same way. So I sat and I thought about it. I said, well, maybe they're right. Maybe I'm really not in, what I'm saying, a healthy, committed adult, relationship, because, not only do we not live together, but he's like an hour and a half away. And we see each other, every so often and stuff like that. And then the me, what I'm saying, the Marty in me was like, no, I mean, I get it. I truly do, but I could see me going against the grain. I could see him going against the grain. I could see us growing old and getting older or whatever. Who knows, maybe we probably get married, and we both have separate houses. Like we joked about it, what I'm saying, before, even in even in our conversations. Excuse me. So I like the fact that we give each other space. We give each other room to be who we are. We don't take things too personal. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. I like our foundation that we have. And to be honest with you, I don't think living with someone, I mean, now, I'm in a different mind state. I think completely different about marriage. I think completely different about relationships with people, even with him. And I basically make sure I have a good relationship with myself. So that really solidifies me always needing to make sure I have someone, or that, this person is this and this person's that, because I'm already that to myself. You know what I mean? So, and I work at it every day. You know what I mean? So now it's like almost like an addiction. It's like, it's something that I like, and it's something that I love, and it exudes through me, because people will be like, gosh, she's so beautiful, she just and that. But what they're seeing is my energy. They're seeing my my wholeness. You know what I mean? Because there's so much going on with people breaking down internally, spiritually, mentally, and you can see it. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you got to be careful when you say, oh, I want to, you guys are on this trend, everybody's doing this, conscious thing or whatever, but you got to understand what comes with that. You're going to be seeing things that you've never seen before. You're going to be hearing things you've never heard before. It's people that you've been loving and knowing and hanging out with for 30 or 40 years are going to be seeming different to you, are going to be seeming, you're going to seem like, you don't fit in, you know what I mean? Or you feel out of place. I'll say that much. So I just come to the realization that, we need to get out. You need to want to get outside of the box. You know what I mean? Because you're man just running and bumping into walls everywhere you turn. Like I'm never been, the type that was big on rules. You know, so I've had respect, and I know how to, the whole thing that they're doing now. I know the assignment, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I like what puts me at peace. So my relationship advice would be, coming from someone who's actively in a healthy, I'm happy in my relationship, is no expectations. But don't get that confused with no boundaries. Like, that's another thing. We need to start reading the dictionary and the thesauruses and stuff. We need to really understand the true meaning of words. Definitely get your etymology app. Start looking up words and see what they mean, and start understanding what we're saying. When, I'm definitely not saying I have no boundaries. Yeah, have your boundaries for yourself. You know what I mean? But don't have no expectations. I never did. I used to date guys. People were like, how the hell are you dating this month? You know what I'm saying? Like straight felons. You understand what I'm saying? Like multiple felonies. And I mean, like I said, I when I was talking with someone the other day, I was like, I never really went into a situation when a guy was like, oh, this is the guy I'm about to marry. I wasn't looking for my husband. I don't think I'll do that now. You know what I'm saying? I never really went into something like, okay, I mean, I probably saw something in somebody that they didn't see, and they self was like, okay, I could work with this. You know what I'm saying? I could work with him if he get his shit together, if he get his mind right, if he get some discipline. But yeah, I like it. The distance works out for us. The time away from each other works out for us. We enjoy the hell out of each other. You know what I'm saying? We talk every day. You know what I'm saying? We have great conversations. I definitely deal with trauma. I definitely deal with abandonment issues. I definitely deal with trust issues on a daily basis. I definitely still, feel like, oh, this, I don't know, he's too good to be true. He probably out there. I still get those thoughts. But the thing about it is that I don't act on them. I'll sit there and I'll let them play out in my head. Like, okay, so how you feel about this situation? Okay, all right. But do you want to feel like this? Do you want to create that type of atmosphere? You know what I'm saying? Do you like feeling like you can't trust somebody? Do you like waking up and being like I don't know. I don't like feeling like that. I don't like my stomach. I have like a very weak stomach. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like to be bothered. I don't like to put no bad thoughts on myself. I don't, my mom and everybody used to be like, oh, Marty she'll drive to California, with 3 wheels and half a tank of gas. My thing is like, I'm going to try something. I'm going to give it my all. I'm not all about like putting myself in danger and all this other stuff, but I definitely like to put myself in a peaceful state of mind. And it's not so much as just trusting people. It's just like, look, long as you don't cross the boundaries with me, long as you don't, put my life in danger, or long as there's no bullshit going on, seriously with me, like I could fuck with anybody. You know what I mean? So, but as I gotten older, I also had to take into account that, look, I have to set some other boundaries. Okay, now I need to I'm too old to be going out with somebody where you gotta put on a hood, or I gotta have tinted windows. So like, cause you got certain beef coming from here or from there. I'm too old for that. I'm too old to have to come pick you up. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to be breaking it down and dissect, oh, but what if this and what is this is what the fuck it is for a grown woman. And if if you getting your thoughts and your emotions and your stuff together, like know your limitations, know the shit that triggers you. If you know you do not like certain things, stop like, okay, well, it's not that bad. No, like I have a problem with and it could be something small, like a stupid pet peeve, but be honest with yourself. Like I don't like somebody that like for instance, like to spit all the time. Like it's guys that just gotta like they just spit all the time. I don't like that. And it doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It doesn't mean that they aren't a good man, whatever, but I know myself. And I'm not talking about, picking pet people. Like I feel like I gotta be breaking shit down because people just be like, The point of the matter that I'm trying to say is, do what elevates you to a healthy level in life. Do things that make you feel good. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just have to relearn a lot of things. So things that you're doing differently, it's gonna feel strange. It's gonna feel like it's wrong. It's gonna feel like you're disobeying something, or you some of us feel like, we're disobeying God. You know what I mean? I shouldn't feel this way. I should, no, you have certain feelings because there's certain boundaries and there's certain ways that you are made up. You know what I mean? In certain ways that, it's things like that's why I said, like, we can't scratch the surface of who or what God is. You know what I mean? So therefore we can't scratch the surface of really who or what we are, but we can work towards it and come close. So we can't put ourselves in a box. You are so much greater and bigger than the box that you put yourself in. It's just, I think it's great that God doesn't really reveal to us who and what we really are. I mean, we kind of know, but like to really, really know, I'm so glad, because we wouldn't be able to, we probably still be like, nah, I don't believe it. I'm gonna stay here in this box. You know what I mean? So I don't do stuff according to the rules. I don't follow and keep up with the Joneses. I mean, the Joneses don't even like each other. You know what I'm saying? So why am I keeping up with them? So yeah, me and my man, we leave social media out of it. I love that. And these are things that we didn't even have to talk about. It was just like, look, I'm not trying to be with someone, especially a guy. And certain things for me, like, turns me off. I like a masculine, I'm very traditional, old school type of woman. I want a masculine man. I don't want you hitting me somehow, look, boo, look what I posted, or look, like, I'm too old for that. I'm 40 years old. I don't need you to be telling me every 5 minutes or every hour, or calling me, text me, like, did you see what I post on it? Like, that shit blows. I'm like, oh no. What? You know what I'm saying? Half the time I'm in a mood, like I'm in a vibe and shit. You gonna call and text me, ask me, did I see what you posted? We grown as hell. But some of y'all be like, I ain't gonna say nothing because I don't want to seem like, no, seem like that. Seem like that. Us as Black women, and I'm gonna go all over the place because, I'm saying, we got a little time today. Us as Black women need to start stepping the hell up. You know what I'm saying? I think that we, honestly, yes, I'm starting to see now how serious it is that Black women are God. Or pretty damn close. You know what I'm saying? Because we are the ones that could pull shit together. We are the ones that, you know what I mean, can come out here and fight. And I just keep, every time I think about the women that was in Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, they was some bad, what? They had their head shaved, they had tattoos, and they was sirs. You hear me? So that's the type of energy we need to be exuding. That's the type of divine feminine that we need to be exuding. We can't keep getting wrapped up in, all this trauma that's been passed down from generations to generations. Like, I'm cleaning the blood. Like, cutting generational curses, meaning I have to stop it within my blood. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens. It goes and it passed down, and I've passed it down. But now I'm working to wean it out. And my son. I wake up in the morning and I hug and I kiss him. And not just on some, no, I'm like, oh, I love this little boy. You know what I'm saying? He knows it. It's like clockwork. He knows if I get up, let me go to my mother, bring it on in. Bring it on in. You gotta love. You gotta do it. We gotta start touching each other. We gotta start connecting with each other. We gotta start, holding each other's hands. We gotta start hugging. I'm very big on that. My man, he's very, militant and whatever. He's so unpredictable, and I think that's another thing that gets me and that keeps our thing going. We both keep each other, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's never a dull moment with me, and it's nothing that I try to do to put on, to make it seem like I'm this and that. Because like the energy I get now from a lot of women is like, oh, I'm an alpha woman. Oh, I'm very sexual. I'm a freak. Let me see what else. Oh, I don't play. I'll pull up. That's the energy I'm getting. Oh, I'm too independent. I'm a businesswoman. I catch flights. I don't catch feelings. So that's the whole vibe that's going on now. And I get it. I've been there. I've been all 5 of them. You hear me? And I probably am, really still am. The thing about it is the fact that I know once you keep it real with yourself, I think it starts there. I know I wanted to be in a relationship. I know I wanted to be with somebody I can be completely myself with. I know I wanted to be with someone who didn't look at my flaws the same way I did. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times that is the case. Men are completely different. So I was honest with myself. You know what I mean? And I took out all the ifs and the but, well, if this happens or whatever, because it left it open for, you know what I'm saying, more bullshit to come in. And I was like, nah, I do want to be in a relationship. I used to visualize. I used to be fucking with people like, look, my man is on his way. This is the type of thoughts. That's like, my man is on his way. When he come, y'all niggas is out of here. Like, but for the time being, y'all cool. Like, y'all keeping me busy, keeping me occupied, and I kind of like y'all. You know what I mean? But when my man come, oh, he is on his way. And I'm telling you, this is the type of stuff I was having in my mind. But if we start talking about manifesting and speaking things into existence, oh, conspiracy theories, like, no, it's for real. You know, shit, I'm just sharing it with y'all. If you believe it, you believe it. If you don't, you don't. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm good. At the end of the day, it's working for me. You know what I mean? So, excuse me. I love to juice in the morning. So I got like cloves in here. I love like cucumbers and a whole bunch of citrus, like cucumbers, grapefruit, pineapple, lime, and a bunch of ginger. So this is I call it my ginger juice. And I love it every morning. I drink like a big, I think this is, what is this? Like, this is a big mason jar. You see the size of my hand? So it's like the size, yeah, it's like a big mason. I don't know. I want to say 32. I don't think that's 32. Maybe it's 60. I don't know. But it's delicious. And, you know, plus it helps like with immunity and all this other stuff. So, but anyway, yeah, so I get it, you know, as far as that woman thing is concerned, but a lot of us, y'all know, we want to be in a relationship. We know how it feels to be in love, but we also focus more on, oh, I was hurt when I felt that way. We equal in love with hurt. And that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to really put in your mind what you want and just visualize that. You still go on with your life, but some of y'all don't even want to date. I don't want to be wasting my time. No, my time is never wasted. I'm going to make sure I get something out of something. You understand what I'm saying? Because I would even have this conversation with my man. And it was like, oh, because, you know, that's how we met, the happy wife, happy life, or, you know, and all this other stuff. And his whole thing's like, it's always about the woman, whatever. I said, yeah, it is. And I think one time he said it to me, like, Marty, it's not all about you. I said, whoa. Yes, it is, babe. It definitely is always about me. I have to make it about me. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I have to big myself up. I can't depend on you to make me or whatever. So it's all for me. It's always for me. It's going to be for me. You understand? It's me for me. I'm trying to think of these memes and stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's me for me. So at the end of the day, when I'm good, you know, you good. You always good. He knows this. Like, come on, don't act like that. Don't act like, you know what I mean, you ain't reaping the benefits and the rewards, or for me feeling good and loving on myself and putting myself first. Cause if I wasn't feeling like this, you wouldn't be feeling like that. You know what I'm saying? I spreads the love. So, so that's just what it is. Like, I put me first. I focus on me, but I still enjoy the fruits of this world. Girls, get out there and date. Like I said, stop having expectations. Know what you want. You know what I'm saying? And when them red flags, you know, start hitting off, make mental notes. You know what I'm saying? And just keep your eyes open. Because that's what I was like, my man is coming. I know he said he was wearing let me see. He said he was wearing a black coat, and nope, that's not him. Hey, how you doing? Would you like a drink? Sure, I like a drink. And I'm over here drinking. I'm like, yeah, because my man, he sure enough, he came. And it just was like nothing happened. It's like we were separated for like years or whatever, and we linked back up, and it was like, it's just, I want to say weird, because, you know what I'm saying, I love the word weird. I don't think it's a negative word. I'm weird as fuck. I'm gonna be wearing I'm gonna start wearing, because I'm thinking about doing a t-shirt line with different sayings. So I'm definitely gonna be team hashtag whatever weird AF. Oh, I'm definitely am. Definitely. And I could be weird around him. That's another thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, not too many people could come into my life and I open up certain things that is in my mind and in my heart without them being like, whoa. Him, he'd be like, whoa, but he'd be like, okay. Whoa, okay. You got me with that one. So, and I do shit just to get an arousal out of him. I do sometimes just talk about stuff, just not to really get arousal, but just to gauge how much I can open up. And he allows me to open up and be weird, you know what I'm saying? And be myself. And that's another thing, like, just be yourself. We be putting on these certain characters so much. Yeah, let me show, you know what I'm saying, I don't play no games. Let me show I'm a clairvoyant. Let me show I know how to read the tarot cards. Let me show, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, I'm catching flights, I ain't catching flings. Let me show. Like, it's always let me show instead of just being. Woo, that's a word right there. Come through, God. You hear me? Just be. I think I'm going to end it right there. Woo! I like that. Yes, just be. Everybody trying to figure out, well, let me do this. Let me do this. Let me wear this. Let me be this. Let me show this. Let me be this. And it's so relaxing. It's so freeing. It's so therapeutic when you just be. You ain't trying to follow no rules. You ain't trying to live up to no one else's demands. You're just you. And you're open and you're learning. You know what I'm saying? But you're not stuck. You're being, you're learning, you're moving, you're not stuck. You know what I'm saying? Some people are just stuck. Like, that's not a good place to be. Don't just sit there like, oh, well, you know, because if I go left, that didn't work out for me. When I went right, that didn't work out for me. When I go up, you know, I hit my head. And then when I went down, I stumped my toe. Is that all you got out of the experience? Instead of, yeah, I went left and that went wrong. But I guess what I learned from that? Not to go left. You know what I'm saying? I learned not to go right. I learned not to jump up too high. I learned to watch where I'm going. Okay. It's you know, I don't even like having those conversations about, like, you know, well, what are you doing? Or, you know what I'm saying, could you give me some advice or could you help or whatever? And it's just like, honestly, I can't. Because you gotta really want to be better every day, every second. You gotta want it. And you have to fight yourself a lot of times. A lot of times we're not going to want to fight myself. I fight myself on a daily basis, and I'm strong as shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just, listen, we're going to have to coexist. Me and all my personalities, we had to have a meeting. I had to sit everybody down. Look, we're going to have to coexist. I can't be 80% this and 20%. No, we have to coexist. You gotta be 100. You gotta be 100. You gotta be 100. And we gotta figure it out. But I'm gonna have my boundaries. I'm gonna still be a little hood. I ain't gonna be disrespected. I'm gonna always be ladylike. I'm gonna always keep God first. I'm always gonna you know, follow the right path. But yeah, it's just a lot. And to the empaths and people that are on this journey that are feeling lonely, that are feeling like you woke up literally and don't know where the hell you are. You don't know who the hell these people are. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of like, let me just sit back and, you know, maybe somebody will reach out to me that you know, like-minded, or, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe I just need to sit with myself for a while. You know what I'm saying? Maybe God need to get me alone a little bit. We need to figure some things out. But stop trying to show so much of who you are and just be who you are and be open. You know what I'm saying? We all know make better decisions. I mean, it is what it is. You're not going to punch box with a cactus plant because you know it's going to hurt. You know what I mean? It's just like you got to use that same mentality in life. Like, a lot of stuff is very common sense. It's common. That means it's relevant. It's there. It's natural, and it's your senses. So it's something that we have. We just have to tap in to them and pay attention. That's another thing that I'm doing a lot now. I pay attention to everything. Like, I look for signs. I look for answers. We don't look for nothing because we want Google to tell us. We want iPhone to tell us. We want YouTube to tell us. We want you to tell us. I want you to tell me. You know what I mean? So that's about it, guys. I just wanted to say that. Stop listening to other people about your shit. You know, I understand and I appreciate and I love Black love. I love two people that can coexist in the same house with each other. I love the fact that, you know, you can feed off of each other. I love it. But at the same time, I love me just the way I am. I love us just the way we are. You know what I mean? And hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can improve it. You can, you know, upgrade it a little bit, but I ain't gonna rush and let's get a place together just to see if we really love each other. If we really, for what? I'm having a good time right here. Like, who leaves a party when it's jumping? I'm not. I got drinks in my hand, you know what I'm saying? We dancing and whatever. The DJ is playing all the right songs. He smell good, looking good. I smell good. I'm looking good. Why am I going to leave the party? For what? I'm having a great time right here. You know, the appetizers are good. I'm in a nice, you know, I got comfortable shoes on and whatnot. A lot of us be doing shit that make no sense. So enjoy what you can enjoy. Be open and be honest with yourself. If you know, like me, the guys that I was dating before I met my man, I knew that they were seeing other people. Like even their occupations read other women. You know what I mean? One was a DJ, another one is a bouncer. And most of the time at strip clubs. So I met them at the clubs. You know what I'm saying? I was one of the bitches that was like, hey, what's a quiet? What you doing after this? So I knew that. So I ain't no me trying to act like, oh, whatever. And let me tell you, they were talking some really good stuff. Like, they made me feel good. You know, told me, oh, you know, you can come over anytime you like. Whenever you want to see me, just hit me up. You know, it's all about you. La da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. And I was like, okay, let me see. They were busy. Okay. And I mean like really, one had one worked crazy hours and, you know, had custody of his daughter. Well, not custody, but had his daughter most of the time, you know, him and the baby mom, they, whatever that situation was. And then the other one, he had like 3 jobs and shit. So, you know, he would get called in and stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. But, I don't need to not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting home because you can't see me. And this is like the second or third time. So obviously this ain't gonna work out. Simple. I ain't get upset. I ain't be like, oh, you told me this and that, whatever. Just because, you know what I'm saying, you was able to do what I need to have done at that time. No, that was your job. What you think? What? Who are y'all out here that's going over to a man's house to have sex with him for it to just be okay? Do you literally see somebody be like, you know what? I hope it be okay. I hope I can get at least maybe a little bit of a nut. No. That's why you pull up on dude, because you had a whole idea and fantasy and a whole session played out in your hand. You looking at his shoulders like, okay. You looking at his hands like, word. You looking at his walk like, all right then. You looking at his lips like, say word is born. Come on now. Come on, y'all need to stop playing around with yourselves and be on some grown woman shit. You know you want to be in love. Keep that guy in your mind who you want. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't about you having a pet peeve or this list, but yeah. Shit, I mean, honestly, I in my mind, I'm like, nah, I wasn't visualizing a Cowboy fan. No, my man is the same team as I. Like, that's how serious it is when you put your mind to it and you know what you want and you calling in. Shit, I don't know. I never had that much of an issue. Every time I walked outside, I felt like I was at a buffet. Like, who am I going to eat tonight? You know what I'm saying? Y'all better hope I never turn into like a vampire or something, because it's gonna be crazy. Crazy. And I ain't even gonna turn y'all, kill you. I'ma just suck off. I'm sorry. See, my brain be going. And see, this is what my man got to do. Like, why the fuck would you be? You really sitting here thinking about how you would just eat off and suck off of men, you know, different nights. Like, yeah. Keep them alive, fresh, warm blood. Child, please. I watch too many movies. All right, y'all. So I just only want to do 30 minutes. So over and out. I just want to vibe out with y'all. Just be present. Enjoy yourself. Be honest with yourself. Go get your man. Go get your woman. You deserve it. Stop settling and playing around with people and shit. If you was wearing all white, would you play around with, would you be trying to talk and be up in somebody's face whose hands was dirty and they was full of mud and shit? No, right? Like, it's just common sense stuff like that. Like, look, come on. I know that you can't, you know, do nothing else for me, but I do need this. And leave it at that. Why are you coming in with feelings and everything? Because, oh, he kissing her. Oh, wow. Enjoy the moment. Yeah, I fantasize. Be like, you know, yeah, we together for right now. But as soon as this is over. But I guess that's like the men traits I picked up and the masculinity traits I picked up. But you got to tap into that masculine. Women, tap into that masculine side. Like, cut them feelings off. You know what I'm saying? These hoes ain't loyal. All right, y'all. Over and out. We'll probably do a video, you know, whenever I feel like it. Y'all know how I do. Y'all see these videos. I mean, I made enough. I just realized I made so many videos, but shit, them shits ain't consistent every day. I don't even edit. Like, I'm in a room with a lamp over here. You know, my lighting is all wrong. You know, y'all professionals probably like, look at her lighting. I mean, she should. No, I don't like it. And this is what's going to be. So y'all have a great day. Happy Hump Wednesday. I don't know if you want to hit me up. I'm on Instagram under Marty Star. My private page, I really, you know, if I don't know you, I don't, you know. But yeah, hit me up. I'm trying to check it. I'm getting a little bit more savvy. We can have these conversations, or if something you want me to talk about, or if something you want me to get my opinion on. And yeah, we could talk about it. Shit, we can even do a couple of lives on Instagram or something like that. Like, you know. But I want to say, if I don't know you and the vibe is off and you give me a little whatever, I'm going to let you know. You know what I'm saying? It ain't on no cocky shit. I just don't want people to be like, you know, I just don't like, yeah. If my spirit ain't right, I can't do it. Like, I can't do it no more. It ain't me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not you, it's me. For real. All right, y'all, over and out.